Quick back and chest day. That day I just had to go in the gym, get a really good workout in, film it, and go again. I didn't have enough time to stop and record and talk about what I felt during each and every single set. But I do have the video right here in front of me, so I'm just gonna go ahead and talk about it while I have it playing right here in front of me. That was my speaker. Let's hop right into it. As my first movement of the day, I had chest supported row. Y'all know what I'm going for. Elbows out, really trying to engage my whole back instead of having my elbows in and tucked. That tip has done me a lot of wonders. It's made me look at things from a different perspective as well. And I just really appreciate the tip that I got to just flare out my elbows and go for it. That day I felt pretty good. I felt pretty good doing them. I'm starting to understand the technique, and I'm starting to tweak things a little bit so that it fits me and my body. There is one thing that I can improve on these that I'm seeing on the video, and that's that I could probably have my wrist straps just a little bit looser. And that's why y'all see my elbow, or my wrists. Y'all see my wrist bent a bit on video because I have them wrapped tight, and that makes me pretty much forget about my grip. I don't have to use my hands at that point to pull as much as I would if I didn't have the straps on. But I think maybe loosening them up just a little bit could help me out strength-wise. But that's just something I have to test out. But I think as well it is something that I can improve on, because I shouldn't be at the top of the movement and be doing this. I really believe that I should be at the top of the movement with my wrists sort of bent, but not as bent as they are here, because it just looks like I have a lot of assistance going into the lift. Up next, I went into the Yates Row, another exercise that I love. On my last back video, I believe I did them there, and that was in January, I believe, or early February, and I hadn't done them since that day, I believe. So this is my first time doing them again in a while. I've had a lot of variety when it comes to back exercises. I do have, how do I explain this? Most of my back exercises have the same concept. For example, the chest supported row and the seal row, where I have something up against my chest, or I might have another exercise like seated cable rows with a wide bar. I could do them in different ways. And the Yates row is also something that I like to throw in here and there. I thought it was going to be a staple in my workouts, but I found it better to just do it maybe 1 week, throw it out, bring it in again, and I have everything on paper anyway, so it's something that I like to bring in and take out again. It's sort of like an isolation movement for me because of the fact that it is a bit lighter, and I like to pump my back on it instead of work it, if you know what I mean. I'm up in the higher rep ranges instead of the lower ones. Up next, I had the seated cable row. Today I decided to do it on the floor on the more classic machine. I like that one a lot because of the fact that it puts your back in a really vulnerable position, and not in a bad way. It's in a really vulnerable position, and it allows you to get a huge amount of stretch than you usually would if you're seated on top of most of these seated cable row machines that you find today. So I really like this one a lot. I also switched the grip a bit. So basically I took one of those, one of those revolving curl bars. It looks like an easy bar. It revolves around its axis. You can clip it on and use it for a lat pull down if you want to. But I took that one today and used that instead. It did require a bit more concentration because it is revolving, so I tried to keep it still as possible. And that too is also something that helped me today, because it really made me focus on, okay, I need to have my grip right, I need to have my elbows right, I have everything right to make sure that I hit my back. You see through my shirt too that my lats are getting a lot of work in, and that's exactly what I'm looking for. Nothing more, nothing less. And that's just all thanks to me positioning myself in a correct way so that I can get the most amount of work done in an efficient manner instead of just being an idiot, to be honest. I could just make things easier for myself. Why make things difficult I can make it easier for myself and get what I want out of it by using a bit of common sense. Right, we're on to the last exercise of the day, and the last thing I did that day was underhand cable chest flies. Usually I do have 2 chest exercises when training my back heavy and my chest light. Like I said in the beginning of the video, I was in a bit of a rush and I had to go. And another thing too, I was also watching my volume. I was starting to tone down something so that I could deload. So that's another reason why I had one exercise that particular day. This movement was a bread and butter movement for me when I was really trying to work on my upper chest pretty much all of last year, or at least the first 9 months or so. I was really just focused and working on my upper chest. This movement was a bread and butter movement for me, and I believe it's the first time I've done it in about 4 or 5 months, because I was really trying to take a step back from just focusing on my upper chest. But it felt really good to do it again. It felt really good to do it again and feel that squeeze up here, and that was pretty amazing. I am getting towards the end of this program. I believe I've been at it for about, March now. I started in December, a little bit before, or late November, around 2. It's been about 3-4 months that I've been at the program, and usually that's how long my cycles take, 3-4 months, and then I'm on to a new program. So I'm rounding off this program that I've been on for a while now, and I'm starting to add certain things back in and starting to test new things and get ready for my next mesocycle. Alright, thanks for joining me on this workout. That's the end of the video. I'm gonna leave a little card here and have my last video right here, and another video that I recommend y'all watch right here. Hope you enjoyed the workout, and I'll catch you on the next video.